everybody. Welcome to 2019. It is me, Stella Wilde. I am here with your January tarot scopes. Very excited to get into this month's energies. There is a lot of energy to work with. That's almost too much to go into for just one tarot reading. So please, I have put together a monthly horoscope column, so please do check that out. I will leave the link in the description. It's on my website. It's a written horoscope for each sun sign, including some general energy information you'll want to know. So if you're into astrology, you might want to check that out. Also, I am offering a year ahead tarot reading. It's a 20-minute reading that gets into your personal energies for the year ahead. And you can book that on my website. I am still doing regular tarot readings for the month of January as well. So if you have a personal concern, please do book a reading with me. And finally, I have put on sale the Jupiter in Sagittarius Luck and Opportunity Forecasts. These are a minimum half-hour long readings, plus you get a transit calendar with that and some other stuff. So you might want to check that out. It's great, very easy to access, and you have access to it for the entire year. So it's not just like you watch it and then you don't ever get to see it again. You just have to create, once you purchase it, you create a little account on the on my website, and then you can log in and watch it as many times as you want. And that's true for the video products that I sell on the website. So that is something that you might be interested in. So the way I'm going to do the readings this month is I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross as usual. For some of you who have been watching for a while, thank you. You know that I kind of tune in and I wait till I hear what my spirit guides kind of want me to do. And they're telling me I need to use this deck, my very powerful Rider-Waite deck, and do a Celtic cross for you all. And also, they are telling me to pull an angel answer card for everybody in answer to a question that you may have and or kind of a theme for your year ahead. So I am going to start with the sign that had the most views in the month of December, and then the second most views, third most views, etc. And that's the order I will do the readings and release them onto YouTube. The other thing is I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, subscribe, because these messages have really been resonating with so many people, as I've seen every month through comments and also through private messages. And the more we can get the word out and help more people with the information, the better it is. So let's spread the love. Okay. All right, awesome. Thank you for your help with that. And let's get into the readings. Hey, Capricorn, welcome. January 2019. This is your month. Happy birthday, Cappies. And happy birthday if your birthday was in the end of December. I'm going to give a quick shout out to some of my favorite Capricorns in my life who have birthdays. Well, obviously birthdays because they're Capricorns. Okay, my friend Virginia, my friend Bill, my friend Michael. I'm trying to think. I thought there was another one in there. Oh my God, am I forgetting somebody else? Okay, but my three Cappies, happy birthday. And of course, all my other Cappies watching this, but those are the three, my personal friends. So, all right. So let's see what's going on. This is a big month for you, Capricorn. You got that eclipse, especially if your birthday is around January 5th, January 6th, January 7th. Big eclipse energy happening. So, especially if your birthday's around that time, you are going to have a very interesting year. Well, we're all going to have an interesting year. Capricorn, this is going to be a very important year for you. It's going to be a great year. And what's really interesting is it's going to be even better in 2020. Like, this year is going to be good for Capricorn. But, like, you're going to be like, cool, this is a good year. Like, by December 2019, you're going to be stoked. And then wait, 2020, it's going to be even better. Like, you're not even going to believe it, Capricorn. You're going to be like, like blown away. And Capricorn really needs that. Capricorns have had it pretty rough. So, but just wait. Just wait. It's happening. I keep telling my Capricorns it's coming. So, all right, let's see. January 2019, my Capricorns, what is going on? Let's see what we got here. God, this card's been coming up a lot. And I have been like shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Okay. That card's been coming up a lot this month too. Okay. I'm just surveying. Just surveying. I think this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Very interesting reading. I mean, obviously we have, you know, it's really kind of, I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny. Like, this is at the base of your reading of the Celtic cross I just laid out, is the death card, right? I mean, it's like it's typical because, you know, this is a big change maker month for you, Capricorn. Everybody's going to have the changes start accelerating even more again. But especially for Capricorn, because the eclipse is happening in your sign. So big changes are afoot. Well, what are these changes? We know. I mean, you've been going through so much change already anyway. So, but what are these changes, you know, made up of? I think overall, like, what's very interesting about this month's cards, and I'll bring them up to you, is I think you're going to go through a brief period of I don't want to say, like, a little wobble. Like, there's going to be a little wobble before, I think, the eclipse. Even the eclipse on January 6th might wobble you a little bit, if such a thing is possible. Can you wobble someone? I don't know. Maybe. But then I think what's going to happen by the end of the month, actually, I think by the second week, more like, so probably about the 14th, 15th, mid-month, you will step into that transformative power. I think there's still a bit of processing that you're going through a little bit. Last month, we had that reading about the ex coming back, and there was some third-party healing and things you were doing. That's not, I mean, there's a little vestige of that left here, but not really. I feel like this month is about you really stepping into this transformation, stepping into your power, leaving behind some emotional baggage, and coming to a much greater trust of your inner resolve, your inner resources, and your intuition after this little bit of a wobble. Okay, so because the changes have been coming thick and fast in Capricorn land, and you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to process. Okay, so let's start at the beginning here. All right. So this is the beginning. This is the base of your reading. And in the recent past, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is, I feel, that love offer that was coming back around for you last month in December. You know, the nostalgia. Go watch December's reading if you're new here and you haven't seen that one yet. So, but that's in the past. That's in the past, because in the present moment, we have the Devil upside down and the Page of Swords over it. So the toxic relationship, the toxic situation, the person finally got the message, or you finally got the message. Okay, because this is about getting those messages. You finally changed your mind about further engaging in that toxic, this love offer that came in was a toxic one, as we discussed last month. And you changed your mind. You got, either some additional information about this person, it doesn't matter. The point is that you let go. You let go of the toxicity, the addiction, the codependency, and you changed your mind about it. Near future, though, we have the High Priestess upside down. So there is a little bit of this is where I'm getting the wobble from. And we have this in your heart, the Six of Cups upside down, and in your environment is the Ten of Wands upside down, and your hope and your fear card is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so let's decipher this. So in the near future, with this High Priestess upside down, there could be a feeling of you doubting your intuition and doubting your intuition about the decision you made to let this toxic relationship go. So there may be some second guessing about, did you do the right thing? Maybe, you could be second guessing yourself. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Or, sometimes we doubt our intuition. We doubt our intuition, and we probably shouldn't do that. It's not advisable to usually doubt your intuition. But it's possible that, you're having that second guessing, those second thoughts. But I will tell you, your intuition was absolutely correct about this individual. And you got the information. You know about this person. You do know that they're not good. They're not good for you. So you're kind of wondering, am I going to be able to intuitively find my way forward through this? I think I made a mistake, right? Or I feel, it's not I think, it's like I feel, oh, I made a mistake. I don't know. Can I trust myself? It's like that self-doubt. And I also say that because in your heart is the Six of Cups upside down. So this kind of pining, this pining over, this nostalgic longing and pining for this relationship that truly is over. I mean, it is over, Capricorn. It's done. Anything that came back from the past was tinted with this. So, there's still in your heart this processing to do over understanding that it's done. It really is done. And there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go with it. And in your environment with this Ten of Wands upside down is laying down the burden of this toxic relationship. It's so interesting to see the cards that are upright here and the cards that are upside down, because you have, the change was inevitable, like it happened. But we have the Devil upside down, we have the High Priestess upside down, and then we have in your heart the Six of Cups upside down and the Ten of Wands upside down. So it's like there's no way to justify to yourself holding on to the nostalgia. You have to let it go, put it down, because it's actually a burden. It's actually a detriment to you. It's holding you back from your destiny. And, when the Death card comes, it really is a destined, inevitable, irrevocable transformation that has to occur. It must occur. So there's no stopping it. There's other cards. And look, you have the other card, another card of moving on here. You have the Eight of Cups. That's in your hope and your fear. So you're still worried. There's still this energy of worry and second guessing and nostalgia, and I don't want to really let this go. But it's already gone. You got me? Like, it's already gone. And you're still like, well, I'm worried about moving on. What? Hello? It's over. Okay. It's done. It is over. And you should be happy about that because it was no good for you. It's over. It's over. I think that has to be the title of your video. It's over. And you second guessing yourself as to whether or not your intuition is correct. Oh, is it really over? I'm not sure. I think, no, I still psychically feel them. And maybe you do. Maybe you still psychically feel connected to them, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean that you have to still continue the relationship, you know, in real life and together. I mean, you can still, you know, meet with them in the astral plane. You know, you can meet with them in your dreams. You can, you know, although that's probably not a good idea either, but whatever. But, you know, it's over. It's over. In your heart, you know it's over too, because this is upside down. This is the longing, the pining for something that can never really be. And the burden, letting it lay down the burden. It's over. Moving on. And this is what you're afraid of. This isn't the hope and the fear. So you do want to move on, but you're at the same time worried about it. But it's already happened. That's my point. Already happened. So I feel like, you know, there's going to be perhaps one other little piece of the puzzle about this moving on that comes into play after, like, when Uranus goes direct. And Uranus is going to bring a surprise. It will. Exactly the nature of that surprise, I think, might be some sort of communication, some piece of information that comes to you about this toxic relationship, another layer of revelations, perhaps, insights of how this person is, how toxic it is, the situation. And so that tangles you up a little bit for this first, like, 13, 14 days of January because of this, I think, this other piece of information that comes in. As you process that, as you come to terms with that, as you come to grips with that and understand that, yes, this has already happened, then the second half of January, I feel, is tapping into the rest of the energy for this month, which is the Queen of Cups upright and the Judgment card. This is great because this means that you are going to be stepping into your creative, intuitive, mature, creative energy and working on your personal transformation, working on your personal resurrection of creating this new life for yourself out of and away from this, well, rather this situation. All right, I gotta pause my video. I'll be right back so my computer doesn't have a meltdown. Okay, the other thing is that this could also be a water sign energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a woman, but the water sign energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that is an integral part of your second half of January, who helps you feel that fresh infusion of new purpose, new life, moving beyond the devil upside down and the death, you know, the death card. So, you know, with a death is not the end. You know, it's not. Death is not the end. It's just part of the cycle. So with the death will come the resurrection, will come the renewal, will come the new life. So I feel like, I guess, as I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but the first half of the month is this coming to terms with the situation that truly is over. A little piece of information that comes in that really seals the deal for you. Yeah, it's over. And then the second half of the month, once you've come to grips with that, your energy will be focused on, all right, let's create something else. Let me tune into my intuition, because now look, this intuition will be on point. Your intuition earlier in the month is a little off. And it's off because I think you're looking for a certain result. Okay, see, that's the thing, the way intuition works, right? It's like one of my friends, when we used to do readings for each other, and he would say, well, is this wishful thinking or is this really your intuition? Right? And it's like a good question, because it's like there's a fine line there. There's a fine line there. And like, to me, when something's intuitive, like, you know it. And then there's the type of thing where it's wishful thinking. Like, you're just really so strongly invested in a certain outcome that you think it's your intuition telling you it's something, but it's not. It's wishful thinking. And that's what this is, right? That's what this has been. But now at the end of the month, after you get this piece of information, middle of the month, whatever, you got that piece of information. Now, instead of having wishful thinking, you are like, all right, I got to be real. And my intuition will be on point. Your intuition will be on point later in January, mid-month on. Your intuition will be on point. And as a result, you'll have a greater honest communication with yourself, because you've come to terms with this situation that truly is over. And as you tune into this energy, you'll be able to start creating the transformation the way you want it to be. Because I feel that's one of the things I was trying to emphasize in my monthly horoscope that I wrote for January. So please check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. Is that, especially for Capricorn, Capricorns have had a lot of change enacted upon them. And they haven't had as much agency over themselves to make that change happen. It's been just crazy outward forces, the Uranus-Pluto square that we had going on, Pluto going through Capricorn, now Saturn's there. It's just been relentless. It's been relentless. And a lot of change has been brought upon Capricorns without their say-so. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this, And I feel, and what I'm trying to emphasize here is that I feel this situation is changing now. In 2019, 2020, yes, there's still going to be change for Capricorns, but I feel like now that we're more than halfway through this Pluto cycle and we're out of the Uranus-Pluto square there, and yes, Saturn's in Capricorn, but actually that's a good thing. I feel like Capricorns are going to have much more agency over making the changes they want to make, rather than having changes just foisted upon them without, warning. And, so this energy, I feel, is excellent, because it's about you taking creative control over the kind of transformations you want to have happen this year. So it's like the first half of the month is very much kind of clearing the decks still a little bit, taking out the trash, so to speak, like, purging, decluttering, removing, and accepting. You got to accept that. You got to accept. And then the second half of the month starts really, I think, a fantastic year for Capricorn with this energy. So listen to your intuition, particularly around the full moon. The full moon it's right, I wrote about this in the horoscope, it's right at the cusp of your 7th and 8th house. It's right at 0 Leo. So it's still influencing both houses, really. But I feel like there can be some very interesting intuitive revelations for you at the full moon with this card coming up. This water sign ruled by the moon, right? Water sign. So there could be some very interesting, illuminating ideas. Really tune in this month, the second half of this month, especially around the full moon. Maybe do some journaling, whatever you like to do, daydream, listen to some music, just be in that vibe and feel into your intuition, feel into your body, feel like what feels good to you, what's not wishful thinking, but actually is really your intuition talking, and what will make you most happy and creative this year and emotionally satisfied. That's another aspect that's going on here. To create that new life this year. There's going to be some very interesting developments for Capricorn this year. Very interesting. So, you know, what does a new life look like for you? What does it look like? Tune into it. Tune into that vision. What do you want to create? And like, you know, with this angel here on the horn, right? There's a message. There's a message coming for you. And it's going to probably, it's coming around that full moon because we have that Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your 12th house the day after this full moon. And your 12th house is the subconscious, the unconscious, guardian angels, you know, all that 12th house Piscean stuff. And there will be a message. There will be a message either from your intuition, maybe from a water sign energy, water sign woman, through a dream. This is, you know, Pisces card, also 12th house Pisces. So that conjunction being in your 12th house. And, you know, with this angel message, Angel Gabriel, right? There's going to be a message. There will be a very interesting message about how you can, I don't want to even say the word achieve. It's not about achieving. It's about feeling into. The success you will have this year, Capricorn, has to do with you, not about making a checklist of what you want to achieve, but a checklist about how you want to feel. And if you can work on how you want to feel, the achievements that you want are going to come. But it's not about making the achievement list. That's very Capricorn. It's really about feeling into the feelings you want to have every day. The feelings you want to have every week, every month, every year. How do you want to feel about your life? That's what the second half of January is asking you. And tuning into that energy around that full moon, illuminating your relationship house and your house of psychological intimacy, of getting real with yourself. Because that destined relationship is coming. I keep telling you about it, and it is coming. So how do you want to feel about that? If that's something you'd like to achieve, how's that going to make you feel? You know? So start feeling into those feelings. What are those? Like, you know, I think that would be very helpful for you this month. All right, let's see. I think it's going to be a good month. There's nothing, you know, you know, bad here. It's more about you taking the reins, taking emotional leadership over your own life, and not having, well, not having, but because you couldn't control that, but realizing that the changes are not going to so much be, you know, determined for you. You're going to have more agency over them this year. So how do you want to feel about the things that you're going to want to create in your life? All right, I'm going to pull an angel card. I feel like there's going to be some other opportunity too that comes up around that full moon. Actually, I'm hearing that right now. There's going to be some opportunity. It actually might come right before the full moon, so around the 20th. And you're going to have to really tune into it psychically, Capricorn. Again, it's not about whether the offer checks the boxes. Like, oh, it's a good financial offer. Oh, it's with people that are cool, or, you know, it's not about that. It's about how it makes you feel. You've got to tune into your intuition about this offer that's coming in. I'm not saying it's a bad offer. I'm just saying, is it going to fulfill you emotionally? And if there's something even a tiny bit off about it, just hold back a little bit. Okay? So there is going to be something, I think, that comes up. And it may turn out to be perfectly fine, but sit with it. Sit with it. Don't immediately jump, and this is my advice, and don't immediately evaluate it from the, checkbox perspective. Evaluate it from the intuitive perspective. That's where the value is. That's what it's all about for you. It's about your emotional satisfaction. All right, let's draw a card. You can think of a question. We'll see what this card has to say about this reading. This is maybe the energy for your month. Let's see. All right, Capricorn. I usually wait for one to kind of pop out. Let's see. It hasn't quite popped yet. That one's kind of flying. All right, let's see. Look. Abundance. Oh, Capricorn loves that. I know. That's a great card. That's a great card. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I was picking up with that when I said that about on the 20th. I think there is going to be coming in some sort of interesting offer for you. And again, I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's going to be actually quite good. But also tune into how it's making you feel. I mean, I already said this, but and just make sure it feels intuitively aligned. All right. But this is a beautiful card, and this could be the start of, like I said, some sort of new idea, new direction, new passion in your life that is going to lead you not only to financial abundance, but to emotional abundance and feeling really good about your life, because it's been tough in Capricorn world. I know it's been tough, and life has not always felt very good in the last while. So things are changing, though. Things are changing, Capricorn. Yes. All right. Capricorn, happy birthday. I wish you all the best for your birthday month, and I will see you again in February 2019. Or before then. I'm trying to get back to my weekly videos. All right, Capricorn, have a great one. It's me, Stella Wilde, signing off. Take care.